Hey YouTube, Atheist Vape is checking in. This is a follow-up video to my regulations video, all about the FDA regulations. Now that I've had a little more time to absorb what's going on, think about it, read more about it, I wanted to do a follow-up video to kind of point out some more of the flaws in what's going on. One of the key things that I have learned about that I didn't bring up in the last video was that nicotine is not only found in tobacco plants. It is a chemical that is naturally found in nightshades. So many other plants and vegetables and things that we consume have trace amounts of nicotine in them. And so if you want to label all plants that contain nicotine as a tobacco product, what does that do to farmers and things that plant these crops and they contain nicotine? What does that, what does that do to them for regulation wise? So that's another interesting thing. And if we're not going to regulate those, could we get our nicotine from, a potato or something, and then it would be okay in our e-cigarette? Another interesting thing I read about is the FDA has actually already approved basically a vaporizer as a smoking cessation device. Let's see, the company is called Nicotrol, and it's a prescription-only smoking cessation device that utilizes liquid nicotine. Interesting, huh? So basically the design of it is a mouthpiece and then a plastic cartridge that has the liquid nicotine in there. And so basically the website for Nicotrol says that it supplies you with nicotine in controlled amounts while sparing you from other chemicals found in tobacco products. So how is that different from what we're doing? So that's an already FDA approved form of inhaling liquid nicotine that they claim is a smoking cessation device. But if we wanted to go that route with e-cigarettes, we face a really, really tough battle by trying to make this, a smoking cessation device, and it's the wrong way to go for us. Yes, calling this a cigarette is a harsh route, but in the long run, if we want to claim this as a medical device, it's going to take millions and millions of dollars, years upon years, maybe a decade or more, before anyone would be putting out something like this for the, the fact to help us quit smoking. It's not feasible with the regulations the U.S. has today and with the FDA. That's a way worse battle than making this tobacco product. I guarantee it. So anyone who thinks that's a better route to go, just know that to get a drug approved is way, way harder than worrying about syntaxes and regulations for tobacco. So don't go that route. Something else to keep in mind is some of the major proponents fighting us are not necessarily these, people that are just against tobacco. They're the tobacco companies themselves and pharmaceutical companies. The pharmaceutical industry strongly is opposing e-cigarettes. And why is that? Well, GlaxoSmithKline produces Nicorette, and Johnson & Johnson create nicotine patches. Interesting. Why would they be against vaporizers? Why would they be putting money into lobbying against us and forming these regulations that, stop us from getting away from cigarettes? Could it be that they want us to switch to their patch and their gum, knowing that they don't actually work, knowing that you're going to have to keep coming back to them time and time again because you're going to go back to cigarettes after realizing Nicorette gum does not satisfy you in the same way vaping or actual smoking would do? So yeah, that's what's going on, folks. I'm going to post the article I read in the description that I think all of you should check out. It makes some really, really strong arguments. I guess the college that this was written from, I can't remember off the top of my head, they're going to be holding a debate on, I think it's called IQ Squared, all about this. So make sure to watch that if you get a chance. Yeah, so I think there's some really strong points that have been brought up. I think it's something to think about. I think it's good that we fight disinformation with real science and real information. Let's not fuel their rage. Let's come back with rational, sound information to counter what these people are saying. So that's my 2 cents. Make sure to check out this article that I post in a link. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Atheist Vapist out. Peace, YouTube.